Hey, welcome back to the Virgo channel. My name is Laura. I'm going to do a general message for you. Energy is fluid and roles can be reversed. Just flip it, switch it, twist it. Interpret the message as it best resonates with you, okay? We're going to jump right on in today. However, if you're new to the channel, know that I do not just look at what goes on the surface. We do dive deep and look at the spiritual wounds, the shadows, see how they play out as karmic themes within your relationships, within your life. This gives you an opportunity to be able to shift your reality because there's many different realities that play out at one time. Your level of consciousness will determine your habits and your behaviorisms, which is actually how our karma is created. All right. Now, if you're also new to the channel, anything of any importance or relevance to the channel, you can find in the description box below. And if you like this video, do me a favor, give it a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. If you like it, definitely you want to do those things because you have the opportunity to enter into winning a free reading with me. All you need to do is write the word of the video in your comment bar. The word of the video is always how I like to start my readings. It's where Spirit tells me what to look at. Okay, let's see what's happening. Doubt, doubt, doubt. So this is the underlining energy of why your person or why you are, again, roles could be reversed, interpret the message as the best resonates, why you're not really seeing anything. You're not seeing your person, like, I feel like you've been in separation from your person for a long time. And the more time that goes by, the more and more and more they're doubting themselves. I feel like this person was at one time very cocky and now they're no that you guys have like actually switched roles, only you're a lot more organic, you're a lot more real. I believe that your person created a facade to make you perceive that they were a lot stronger, a lot smarter, a lot more savvy, a lot more I don't want to say popular because it's like, but more worldly, more like known. And so now it's like they're seeing you that way and it's like intimidating them. It's bringing out their insecurities. I do believe that this is a soul connection because they're actually, you're making them look at themselves and they still have feelings for you. Their feelings actually have been growing. So the more that their feelings grow, the more anxiety that they have, the more that they're being forced to look at why they do what they do within their relationships, why they handle this relationship the way that they have. So this is the underlining energy. We're going to take a peek. You're going to write the word, by the way, doubt in your comment bar if you want to enter into winning a free reading with me. All right. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Let's look at the hidden truth. I always like to look at the hidden truth first. Like, what does your person really feel? And what you'll notice is what they feel a lot of times is not going to be in alignment with their actions and their behaviorisms. That's how we know that there's a wound there. When people tend to overcompensate or undercompensate within how much energy that they give, is they're not coming from their true self, their higher self, which is God part of self, which is part of us that is free and open, have an open, expanded heart, and we can really give and receive of love. Why I say that is I feel like your person has a blocked heart chakra, which is why they, did what they did. I feel like your heart's opening. I left you before you could leave me. So again, this person did not want you to get close to them. They knew that you weren't going to stick around. They always saw your potential. They didn't want you to see your potential. They thought that maybe you wouldn't know your own potential. And it's because at one time you were very friendly, very nice. You didn't have any expectations of the connection. This person's used to diving, like going for lower hanging fruit, I should say. People that are very easy, that are naive, that give this person a lot of time without them having to do anything. So again, they acted arrogant in the beginning, and they know that they haven't treated you well. You came closer to me than anyone because it's, again, now they're in doubt and they're thinking about it and they're like, I was really going to, to be different in this relationship. They kept trying. I feel like they picked up the phone 1,000 times, they hung it up. They were going to write you 1,000 emails to express themselves. They didn't. It's again, this person is needs a lot of healing. And so what they're in regret now is the energy that I'm feeling. They're in regret. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. Yep, it's like again, it was all like a game. It was all a game. I'm gonna breadcrumb you and hope that you give me more and you chase me and you showed this person that you are not that person. And now they're like looking at their own behavior and they feel really small. I can't stop thinking about you. So this person again, like also has abandonment issues. So the truth of the matter is they actually like open up their heart more when a person's not around. Like it's almost like I want what I can't have. So it's almost like they're obsessive about it. And that's because I feel like they lived from their mask for a really long time. And now that they're looking back at this connection, they're seeing again how genuine you are, that you're not like anybody else that they've ever met before. They're actually more present now that you're not in the relationship. It's like when they were in the connection with you, or I don't even feel like the connection ever really got off the ground because you never gave this person anything. You were wise to them. Um, they just felt like every time they came around, you gave them time. So that eventually they wear you down. Eventually something would happen and that they wouldn't have to do anything. So they gambled with the relationship, but I feel like they gambled with the relationship because there's a part of this person that doesn't know how to be in a relationship. I abandoned people to make myself feel more important. And that's what I was saying before. They were very cocky. This was just a fling. I feel like they pretended to make it like it's just a fling. So for those of you that actually did hook up with this person, they gave you so little. That's what they wanted. They wanted, you to perceive, but then not so that you would do nothing, so that you would fight them on it, so that you would again try to convince them, try to chase them down, try to say, hey, well, like, why are you doing this? Like to create a lot of drama. This person like doesn't have good relationships because they have to have all that toxic energy. Unless the person's like really chasing them, pursuing them, feeding their ego, they don't really feel like a person likes them. And then what happens is people do that and then they dispose of them. So they actually thought that that was going to happen between you and them. And that didn't happen. So they know that they treated you badly, as I said. Long distance, I feel like now they feel like you're so far away. You're so far away. Like at one time, at any time, I feel like they could feel your energy. You could feel their energy. You're very spiritually connected. You don't feel like you're right there anymore. They know that they played this game too far, too long, that they've taken too long to apologize, that they, again, didn't want to do it, actually was a little mad. I feel like this person was actually mad that you were holding a boundary, almost like you were being resentful. That like instead of like, no, I just want respect. I feel like I can't give you what you need. It's again, they know that you want a real relationship and emotionally they can. This person's used to throwing money at people, like going out, going for a nice dinner, buying them. So what happens is they attract all users. So it's like they continue to fulfill their self-fulfilling prophecy, like no one really likes me. They only like me for what I have. So I have to live behind my persona of what I have. I want you to perceive that I'm my fancy car, my house, my job, again, like their title, and not really give of themselves. And they know that you're real and that you would want them to be real. So that's what that means. There was someone interfering in our relationship. Again, I feel like your person always had a lot of people around them. But again, not anyone of any quality. This person would look like they have a lot of options, but none of those options are good. And so, I feel like they even kind of put you in third parties and would try to make you feel as if there was someone else. The problem is, again, always going for lower hanging fruit. Those people love drama. So it's again, your person actually like chose that over the organic relationship. However, now I feel like they're really like not happy of their choice because those type of people, they don't have a life of their own. And so your person has commitment issues because every relationship that they get into, they either give way too much and abandon themselves and not wanting to really do that. I feel like that's a childhood wound. We're going to look at that, but not just yet. Well, that one doesn't even go in the card, so we're going to take that out. Let's see. Playing coy, again, acting like they just like didn't care. I feel like they didn't really do that much. There's a part of them that tries to play down. Like, I really didn't treat you that well. They know that they didn't treat you on the level that you deserve. They're like, I didn't really know that for a long time. They played coy, like I said, just like the breadcrumb energy, same type of energy. Again, escaping. And so this person, because they don't really know what to do, they have addictions. It's the way that they are avoidant. And that's what I feel like happened here. That it's not that this person didn't have feelings. They played like they didn't have feelings. Again, they played coy. However, they were able to do that because they suppressed their feelings, they suppressed their emotions. And I feel like they lost a lot of time. It's like they just were kind of living in survival mode, thinking that you were going to come back, thinking I'm not going to apologize. I'll wait for a sign from you. I'll do everything that they shouldn't have done. And I also feel like they listen to other people that are in their environment that like to use their energy. Again, these lower hanging fruit. So like your person doesn't really have genuine like feelings for really anybody. So the thing is, they don't have friends. They don't really, I don't really feel like they have real genuine friends. So they would talk to these random people that were not really, not on your level. And those people were saying, no, let her come to you, let him come to you, like, you don't need to apologize, you don't need to seem weak, you don't need to. And they listen to that, and they listen to that. And what's happened is you are so far like separated from this person now. That's why they are full of doubt, like that they can even fix it, because they know that you're going to have questions. Again, manipulative. Again, the manipulation of, again, trying to control the relationship by giving you nothing. So this was their big thing, their manipulative tactic. And what I'm feeling and why this is important is because Virgo, I feel like emotionally you're someone that needs to be with somebody. You need to not be with someone, you need to be with someone that's emotional, that's open, that's sensitive. And so, and I believe that that's your wound, that you didn't grow up in a family that nurtured that. And you thrive in environments that are with people that are nurturing and loving and supportive. And I'm not saying that there are some people that no one really can live in an environment where they're getting breadcrumbed and they're being ignored and they're being made to feel as if they're not important. That this is the trigger. I feel like that's how you grew up. This is how that person made you feel. And so was a real spiritual connection, but what it's doing is it made you look at your wounds and you were like, wait a minute, I deserve so much more than this. And um, you actually fed yourself, you actually gave yourself that love. And so, and that's, this person never experienced that. What they experienced is a lot of drama and a lot of crazy and then a lot of passion, and then I'm done with you, because it was never organic. And what this person is seeing is, I wasn't even with you, and you have impacted me so much, I can't stop thinking about you, to the point that I have to suppress my feelings and my emotions. I was so manipulative. Look at the behavior. I didn't treat you well. And I can't, how am I even going to get out of this? Like this person, again, that is in full regret, I would say. I don't care what they're showing you. Again, what person shows you is a mask. I feel you. So again, they're tapped into time again, because it's still a spiritual connection. They still have not learned the spiritual lesson fully. Their ego is still getting in the way a little bit because they're like, I doubt it can. But really, if it's love, you surrender your ego. That's how you know that it's true love. This person is fighting their intuition every step of the way. It's like, I don't want to seem weak. I feel like they were programmed in childhood to never show vulnerability, to not show feelings, to always be strong. However, you and this person have a connection like they've never had before, like this person has ever had before. You make them tap into their heart. You make them actually want to think with their heart. This person doesn't think with their heart. They think with their head. I feel like I'm not good enough for you. And that's really what the shadow is. They don't feel good enough for you, so they try to come into relationships and make themselves appear again better. So they overcompensated, but they took it to the extreme, and they know that with you. So let's ask, are they going to do anything? Are they going to do anything to fix this before we actually look and dive deep and see why you attracted this person into your life? But let's see, are they going to do anything? Do they want to do anything? They feel that you are part of their soul tribe. They would like a friendship. They would think that maybe like we could be friends. I feel like you've touched me. You've showed me a different way to live my life. You opened up things inside of me that I didn't even know existed. I see your value now, and I would like I would like people to see me as that type of energy. I admire you. And because it's the way that you handled it. Again, but the thing is, they tend to be codependent, okay? They're used to codependent relationships. So part of them is like, maybe you're going to perceive that I'm very codependent. I'm used to these type of relationships. And though I know that they're not healthy, it's what makes me feel okay. So again, it's making them dive deep into themselves, like, well, why do I need that in order to be okay? And why am I sabotaging a good connection? So this is why they're like, maybe I can come in and like offer friendship, because I don't even think that you would even want to be with me after this. Roses again, but and then maybe it can turn into romance. Maybe it can turn into something. Maybe I can offer something small in the hopes that I can win you back, that you trust me again, that I can prove myself. I don't know what happened there. I got a little thing on my screen. Da, 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 da. Ah, and there, I didn't want you to go away. Okay, there we go. Got it off the screen. Sorry about that. Don't know what that was. Don't know if it did. Okay. Yeah, they want to extend the olive branch. They want to apologize. There's a part of them that's like, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. I don't know when I'm coming back. I don't know how I'm coming back. I don't know what you're gonna say, but as the time goes by, it's bothering me more and more and more and more and more. Is really what I'm feeling. Again, because they appreciate you. Look, appreciate devotion. This person really, like I said, um, like this is really a spiritual connection, and because they're full of regret, they're just full of regret, but they know that that they can't go back in time. So the best that they can do is extend the olive branch, offer you friendship. And I feel like this person is actually, again, has moved into their heart center because it's bothering them so much, and I feel like they fought it tooth and nail. They did not want to seem vulnerable. They were not going to do this, but what they're seeing is that they can't help themselves. Now, this is a collective reading, so obviously some of you will take this person back. Some of you guys won't. I think friendship is good. If this is a real soul connection, you will. Again, Emerald, what I like about this is it's all about healing, right? It's all about the heart healing. That's what the green represents. And that's what this connection is doing for your person. It's opening up their heart chakra, which is amazing. So we have to say, why did you attract this person into your life? Because like I said, it's a collective reading. Some of you guys will, some of you guys won't. I feel like, and a lot of you guys won't know what you're going to do until that exact moment. And it might be a timing thing. I am not sure. But what we will look at and say, well, we will look at that, but I want to mainly look at, why did you attract this person into your life? What were you supposed to learn? What were you supposed to integrate? Because obviously the time of separation had to make you look at yourself because of how they treated you. What did it bring up? What are you supposed to integrate? Once you integrate it, you learn a spiritual lesson. You're able to shape shift your reality, which I believe that's what you're doing in this situation, whether you want to or not. That's because this person was not planning on coming back. Um, Again, neglect. That's what I said. You grew up in an environment where you weren't nurtured. It's again, you felt neglected. So it brought that up. So what do we need to do? That if we're wounded, a lot of times we'll look for someone else to give us that love and support. And this is how your person read you in the beginning, because they barely gave you anything and you were still there. So this is why it went on for as long as it did. If they kept feeling like, I'm going to continue to play this game. I'll come into your life. I'll come out of your life. I'll come into your life. I'll come out of your life. Eventually, I'll wear you down. Eventually, I'll get what I want. And what happened is that's not what happened. Again, and it made you angry again because this person was disrespectful to you, like they didn't care about like your feelings. And they, again, that they wanted to do that. They wanted to create the anger, but they expected you to yell at them, chase them down, like create a big ruckus so it could turn into this big love affair rendezvous with a lot of craziness, because this is what they're used to. That's what feeds their ego. This is what makes them feel good about themselves, though they don't like the actual outcome, because they wind up with people that are not good. They wind up with people that want to control them, that are very possessive. So they have commitment issues. So they, again, continue to fulfill a self-fulfilling prophecy. And water. So again, what it taught was, again, to go with the flow of life, right? Because that's really what it is. This felt wrong to you. So it's, again, it was an environment that brought up feelings of childhood, like I can't go with the flow of life because I can't be me, because this person wants me to live beneath what I deserve. They're deliberately neglecting me to make me angry. So again, and so the only way for you to really heal that and to integrate the spiritual wound was to feed yourself, was to give yourself that love. So, and then we ask Spirit, again, for those of you that don't want to be with this person, we'll look and see in this story, but again, everybody is different. But we're going to see if, for those of you that want to give this person a chance, they're coming in with the olive branch. It's saying, hey, let's be friends. Hopefully it'll turn into something, you know, I maybe I can wing you back. I can show you a different me. We ask Spirit, what other energy can we pull in, like to balance out, to make this the best relationship that it could be? What's the takeaway? What are we supposed to do to, again, let us have the best relationship? Attention, I am attentive to all that manifests within me. When negativity rises within, I transform it into light, love, and hope. My love for others is unconditional. I forgive. My desire to improve is constant, and I am firm, brave, and hardworking. So again, this is attention, like putting your attention towards everything that's going to fulfill you, right? But then it's also forgiveness. And so again, learning forgiveness. So if you grew up in an environment where you didn't get the love and the support, and you were made to feel like you weren't worthy, it's about learning forgiveness, learning that that's more about that other person, not about you. And that you don't need to live from that narrative, which you didn't. And that's why you were able to transform this energy. And this is why this connection will work, because if you do, because you won't abandon yourself. You won't expect this person to give you what they can't give, because they're not going to be emotionally on the same level. However, I do believe that they have other gifts And that is if you choose to be with this person. But attention is what it is. It's all about forgiveness. It's unconditional love. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. So the even in the worst case scenario, if you two are not together and you walk away, you're leaving each other in better spaces. This person's not going to feel like there is better space because they don't get you. However, they will go into the next connection and they won't play these games because they'll realize, the same thing can happen. Like, so they realize they have to like not be so strategic and controlling and manipulative and not want those type of connections. And for you, it's making you become the best version of yourself because putting the energy to where it belongs into yourself, giving yourself self-love. If you were neglected and didn't have the support growing up, you wouldn't have ventured out and found all your gifts and found the things that inspired you and found the wonders of what stirs up your own soul and what's out there in the world for you to actually experience to really know what you want. So again, this person was offering very little. Okay, so let's see what this says here. Our love is eternal. It exists in every dimension and cannot be lost. So this is how you kind of feel. So for some of you, again, don't be mad, but that you realize that even if you're not going to be with this person, the soul connection is one based on unconditional love. Even if it's a past life karmic mate, it's based on unconditional love. That's why you give this person the chances, as many chances. This is when you first meet this person, they feel like home. This is why this person can feel you. You can feel them. So even though they did wrong, love is still there. That doesn't mean that you want to be with this person either. It could be the love will always be there, but maybe not in this lifetime we're going to be together. Let's pull just two more and see if we can get any more information from you, what you're going to do. For those of you that like are curious, I feel abandoned. I often feel like others let me down. So it's again, there's a part of you that still is going to feel like, I don't know if I can trust you. I don't know if I want to trust you. I don't know if you're just so used to that lower hanging fruit that once you actually get what you want, you'll revert back. I don't know if you've done enough healing. So I'm leading more towards that you're not going to want to be with this person. And you're not going to want to be with this person because they're not really going to be on your level. They're going to need to, even them loving you and wanting to, that when you're healthy, like healthy emotionally, you're able to really be present in the relationship. And this person has never been present in the relationship. It's always been about them and what's comfortable. Healing doesn't feel good because we have to change our behaviorisms. And I think that there's a part of you that's like, I don't really want to deal with that. I know that you love me. I love you. However, I don't know if I want to have to continually dumb me down because that's what it would be if you're not emotionally intelligent. I'm changing this pattern and moving forward. You're not going to want to be with this for those because again, I don't want to go back into a cycle where I just don't get enough. I love myself. And that was the antidote for you, Virgo, that this person didn't show you love. They know that they should have. And I'm going to leave that there because someone's calling me. Stay tuned until next time. And remember, if you want to enter into winning a free reading with me, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and write the word doubt in your comment bar. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.